Happy holidays, everyone. This is Doug Davis with Crombie Realty, broker in charge, and another talk of Ask Doug. So someone did ask me this, and so I'm responding. And the question is, what do I look for when I buy a condo? So you're a buyer. What do you look for? What fears, what protections, what safety things do I need to make sure I'm doing the right thing when I buy a condo? Most of this would apply for a house as well, or anything, but it was specifically for a condo, so that's what I'll do. Um, First of all, there really shouldn't be any pressure when buying, because in the contract there's so many outs for a buyer in the purchase agreement. So you've got, first of all, you'll have a property inspection. So most people will hire a property inspector who will review the plumbing, electric, mechanical parts of the home, um, and look for safety items, look for fire detectors and GFCI plugs near water sources, the sinks, kitchen, and bathrooms. And hopefully looking at all of those systems will tell you whether things are in need of service, or they're broken, or they're in good shape, or they're old, or they're new, all of these kinds of things. You know, they even take the temperature inside of the oven with a thermometer, and inside the freezer and refrigerator. So they're usually pretty detailed. I think that's kind of a little bit extra, but hopefully they'll catch all the things that need to be caught for you, so that you don't have any surprises after you move in or after you own it. So it's also, the contract's also subject to review of the documents. And there's bylaws, declaration, budget, financials, association disclosure, master insurance, minutes, annual minutes, and a few more. I think the minutes are telling and sometimes amusing, so those are good things to do. And if you know how to read the budget and financials, not many people do, but that has good information to know whether you have a good amount of cash reserves to handle all the things in the association, to do things like painting the entire building, installing repair, and maybe re-roofing, elevator, machinery, all of that kind of thing can be very expensive. Replacing elevators is ridiculously expensive, like $250,000 an elevator. And there's also a form, it's called RR 105C. It's the Association Disclosure Statement, and that's a really good one to read. So all these things will give you an idea of whether you're getting into something or it's all normal. Your contract's also subject to a loan. It's subject to review, approval, or disapproval of the disclosure statement, sometimes even the termite report, the title report. These are all things that you can evaluate to make sure you're doing the right thing. Okay, so that's one section. Another section is things that you can do yourself. Do you like the view? Is it a good view? Is there something going to be built across the street that might block or hinder your view or change it? Are you close to the elevator? You might be able to hear it going up and down all night long. Are you near the trash chute? Same thing. How about parking? It's probably a good idea to actually drive your car or truck to the parking stall and make sure that you can make it. Some of these parking structures, the headroom might even be like 6'2", 6'4", maybe you have a truck and it won't fit. So that might be a problem. Or maybe your parking stall is on the 10th floor. and you'd be going up, 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 and all the way down. That might be a deterrent. So storage, you might want to take a look at the storage, if any. So take a look and see what you're buying, and make sure you kind of pretend that you're living there and find out how it all works. It might be a good idea also to talk to a variety of different people that would give you an idea about living there. So maybe other residences, people that live there, the property manager would tell you a lot, maybe even the security guard. The association president, that'd be a good one, and the management company. If you called all of those, I think you'd be truly in the know. And the last thing is just to put on your own radar. So a little bit more of the same, but look around, expand your view, and look at things. Hopefully the home inspector will catch everything, but take a look at the ceiling. Do you see any stains? How about around the windows? Are the windows leaking? Look for past leaks. Maybe there's been some settling. Are the doors trim? Are they parallel? The door with the frame parallel? How about the kitchen cabinets? Are they parallel? That might tell you a little bit. How about termite damage? You would have normally would have a termite inspection, but even in condos, I sold a 30th floor unit, and it had termites in an interior door to the master bedroom. It's crazy stuff. How about smell? Do you smell anything moldy or musty? Maybe there's a leak from above going behind the drywall that you can't see, and there's no stains. It's just dripping down the concrete, but there's mold and mildew growing behind it, and you can smell it. Listen for sound. I had someone that was contemplating buying in a building across from the Humane Society, and he couldn't do it. The dogs bark 24/7. He said, I can't do it. So that's a good reason to do an inspection. All right, so that's basically it. A condo, it's not all that. If something needs to be repaired, you can repair it. It's just money. Things can be fixed. Welcome to home ownership. You're never going to stop fixing things. You might have a few visits to City Mill and Home Depot and such to buy parts and patching and painting and all that sort of thing. But I think if you have your eyes wide open, you can catch these things before it's a problem, or know what you're getting into. Well, that's it. If I can help you buy, sell, or property management services, love to hear from you. And if you have other things you'd like to ask Doug, I'm open to suggestions. And happy holidays. I won't be on next week or the week after because the next 2 Thursdays are Christmas and New Year's. So I'll see you in the new year. Happy holidays, everyone. Doug.